Alright guys, I had a few minutes of peace. I had initially started a video to show how I amended this bed from last year because it was full of weeds and ground cover. But in the middle of making the video, I had mommy duties. So because the baby was screaming, I had to stop the video. So I didn't make that one. So this is the last bed. This is the biggest bed. It's about 7 feet by 5 feet. And this one is going to have the three sisters, of course, some more tomatoes, some more peppers, and I don't know, whatever else I can find to put in here to fill up this space. I just really want it really full this year, but I'm actually making this video because I wanted to show you guys the apple trees came into bloom and got fertilized, and we actually have some columnar apples, which these I believe are golden delicious, and then my gala apples right here are also starting to produce, and they're looking really good. Legacy blueberries, I took the netting off just because I feel like it was bending up all my branches and I didn't like how it looked. It looked kind of trashy, but we have a whole bunch of blueberries coming in, and these are the powdery blueberries. That's why they look powdery. And then I have legacy blueberries over here. This is the first year for this one to bloom and produce any blueberries. And they are coming along really, really well. I also have Scuppernongs and muscadines, which if you look at the little clusters, even though it's still kind of early in the season, because I won't get these until fall, but these will be what we make our wine with this year. And the cabbage that everybody's always so curious about has now started to form the heads of the cabbage in some of them. So that's really good. This bed gets mostly shade throughout all day, except for really early in the morning. So even though it's out of season for me to be growing cabbage, they're actually doing really, really well for the fact that they're out of season, because I have them in the shade and it's still cool at night enough for them to not bolt just yet. However, all of the broccoli and everything that I knew was going to do it, did it. So the last video I made, I did these two beds and I showed everybody we were planting melons in this one. I've got all types of squash and cucumbers in this one. I've got patty pan squash, and those are coming up right here. These ones aren't coming up yet. I did pull a whole bunch of weeds that started sprouting after I put everything in here. But what looks really good is my cucumbers are coming up. So those are going to be great. And then my carrots aren't doing much of anything right now. There's a few little sprouts like right there, but they're not really doing anything just yet, which is fine because carrots take quite a while. I believe I put blue bonnets in here. I'll have to go back and look at the video, but the flowers I put here, and then the melons I put here are coming up, which is great. The iceberg lettuce is coming up, which I know, again, we talked about iceberg lettuce is crap as far as nutrition is concerned, but this area gets a lot of shade, so I wanted to try it, especially with the vining plants coming in. I've got one melon going here. Then some of the flowers that I planted are coming up. I made the mistake of waiting to put the chicken wire around this, and so that's why this side of the bed looks like this. One of the dogs came in here, the big one, Cal, and he dug up that corner over there. So I don't know where everything is right now, so I'm kind of trying to wait and see what comes up. Bean and corn still doing pretty good. I need to actually add some more soil to this bed, amend it a little bit. My tomatoes are doing all right, and then well, that's a dead cell. My parsley is still going strong, although I think it might bolt soon, which will be fine because I need the seeds from it anyway so that I can have more parsley for next year. Or is that parsley? Yeah, that's my flat leaf Italian parsley. And then I started some Roma tomatoes in here, which haven't come up yet because it's only been like 3 days. And then some okra in here, which I have had not had great luck with okra, but you know. Then the russet potatoes and the Yukon Gold potatoes are coming in. And we found a volunteer the other day. This is actually going to be a pecan tree when it reaches full maturity. So that's kind of awesome. I'm excited about that. And then my avocado sprouted his own little buddy. Ignore the cup. I think Skylar did that. He sprouted his own little buddy. It looks like something's eating the leaves on it though, so I'm gonna have to put a sticky trap in there for it. And then in this bucket, we've got volunteer peppers, which is awesome. Onions and garlic still doing pretty good. I think I have cats digging in here though, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some plastic forks and stick them tines up in this bed to keep the cats out of it, because they like dug a hole right here and they're like digging up my stuff. But my sage is still doing really good. The broccoli bolted, it went to seed. I missed getting the seeds on this one, but I'll get the seeds from this one, so it'll be okay. That's about it. Just a really short video, and I'll show you my plans in the next video before I start planting, because I'm going to draw them out. Heads up, I'm a horrible concept drawer or drawer of anything. I really can't draw a straight line with a ruler, but you know. One last look at the blueberries, because I'm super proud of those. And these Gala apples and my Columnar Golden Delicious apples are just, I'm excited to get them, because last year something ate them before I got a chance to. But these are going to be really great this year. All right, guys, check us out. We're going to keep on keeping on, growing our own food.